So you're here because you're tired of all your friends with iPhones telling you about this amazing portrait mode they have, where they take a picture and then throw a filter on, and then digitally the background goes blurry and really making their subjects pop. What if I were to tell you that you can do that just by using your DSLR or your mirrorless camera? As long as you have a detachable lens, you can definitely learn this trick. What am I saying? It's not a trick, it's a technique. So I'm going to tell you how to do it. All right, so let's talk lenses. So like I mentioned, you can do this effect or this technique on any camera system out there that has a detachable lens. I personally use Canon, so I have a couple Canon examples here. One of them is the Nifty 50, also the known as 50mm 1.8, and then we have a Sigma Art lens, also 1.8 for the maximum aperture. But ultimately what you're looking for is a lens with a very wide open maximum aperture, such as a 1.8 or 1.2 or even a 2.8. So that's really what you want to find. You can also do this effect using a telephoto lens by zooming in all the way into your subject, and this will cause that background blurring effect as well. Alright, so we've discussed some lenses and what lenses make sense to use in regards to being able to manipulate the depth of field or get this bokeh or portrait effect that you're looking for. So I'm using a Canon 80D right now with a Sigma 1.8 lens, and I have the lens wide open at a 1.8 aperture. So this means I'm going to achieve a really narrow depth of field, which is going to give us that nice bokeh, blurry portrait background that we're looking for. So in this example, right now, you can look behind me and we can see there's three posters. We can tell what they are, and they're pretty famous movies, but you can see me right in focus, and you can see they're a little blurry. You can't really read exactly what they're saying, and that's exactly what we want to see. So in real time, I'm going to show you the difference between having your lens wide open or stopped down. So I do have my camera connected to my phone, which is pretty cool. It's like this weird Inception thing. So you can see me in the camera, which is me watching me in the phone. It's weird, but it's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop down the lens to about an f8. And because we have to compensate since it's darker now, we're going to increase the ISO so we can actually see something in the background. So now you can see me. I'm fully in focus. And guess what? Every one of these posters behind me is fully in focus as well. So you can see Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, and Toy Story 3. It's that easy. So now that the lens is stopped down, your depth of field is not as narrow, which means that we get a lot more in focus in the field of view. So let's go ahead and do the reverse of that, put it back down to 1.8. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want to blind you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and take the ISO back down to a comfortable level. And now we're back at a 1.8. So now you see me nice and in focus, and then again, you have the background a little bit blurred out. So that's all you have to do. I took these photos specifically for this video, and you can see an example here of the foreground being out of focus where the background is actually quite in focus. We can clearly and easily see the spine of the book reading Edgar Allan Poe. The next photo, we've done quite the opposite. I racked the focus to where the foreground is now the subject point and is quite in focus where the background is completely blurred out, and you can no longer read any word on the book spine. So we've seen a couple examples of this technique in action with my posters as well as the photos that I put into the video. So it's time to go and actually try it for yourself. And I hope you leave a comment telling me how it worked out. And if you can't get it, leave a comment, ask me questions. I'll definitely answer them. So if you like the video, thumbs ups are appreciated and subscribes are even better. So talk to you soon. Thanks.